Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Lopburi, and what we're going to take a look at is a really beautiful restored ancient temple that's over here kind of in the northwest of the city, kind of where the old wall and stuff like that was at. It was not too far away from here, as well as like a canal. And anyway, this is Wat Tong Pu. And what it means, it's a Mon phrase that means like a place for soldiers to muster for battle. It has quite a bit of influence from Mon. It has Ayuttaya styling. There's a Buddha in here that's the Khmer art, and quite a bit of stuff to see. So let's walk through here and let's enjoy this. This is what we see when we come in. So they think that maybe part of it was Mon, part of it was expanded by King Narai whenever he was using Lopburi as his capital, kind of the second capital of Ayuttaya. This building here has a lot of King Narai influence. And when I was over here 2 years ago, they were restoring this building right here. And what it is it's a place for the funerals. So you have the crematorium right over here. So this will be a place for the people to meet that are having a funeral. And inside of this really, really cool hall is a museum. And it's locked up today. Last time I got one of the monks to come over and open it up for me, but I don't see any monks that are walking around. There was a couple that jumped on motorbikes and took off, but we won't be able to see in there, I don't think. But you can see it has the mythical birds, it has a two-tier roof, has the lotus bud windows. Really a beautiful building. Let's stick our head right below this gigantic Buddha and see what's in here. So you have the Naga here, and then a bell tower over there, and that's the new hall on the temple. And under here, this is probably the sand for the joysticks. Yeah, it is. So, oh, got a lizard here. He's a little tiny guy. He was running around. All right, so inside of here, oh, this is nice. So I have a pretty old Buddha here. You can see where they've stuck the gold leaf on it. Actually, it's not old, it's in the old style. And then we have a little shrine, other things here, places to get your fortune over here. So the Thais will come in here, burn the candles and everything. Yeah, that's just a normal little shrine that you see, but the real treat to this temple are the moondrop, the wihan, and the ordination hall over here. And then there's another little shrine right behind this really cool building. We have another little shrine here with the steps and the image up there. Has some really nice lilies here. Yeah, this is really pretty. It's a little fountain. The fountain's shut off, but the flowers are bloomed out. Now what's really cool is this little tiny moondrop right here that has some really cool murals. We'll stick our head in there. You can see the styling on this hall right here. Yeah, that's really, really nice. The Ayuttaya styling is, to me, one of my favorite styles of Thai temples. Oh, we got a little dog here. He was in here hanging out. This is the little tiny moondrop. You can see it's a simple hall. It just has the tiles, and then it has the murals all around here. So it's kind of open air. And then you see the image right here. And then they have an old, oh, check this out. This is kind of what you would have seen on those Khmer prongs. Looks kind of like the Naga that's kind of carved in there. And then some of the old images. And then you can see the murals here. So you can see how it's kind of flaked off. That's what happens here is the moisture comes up out of the ground and causes this paint to flake and the plaster to come off. So the murals have to be touched up about every 20 years or so. But it's quite cool. You don't see moondrops like this very often that has murals inside of them. It's kind of bright coming into those little windows. But yeah, really cool. And you can see how bad these are flaked off over here. And the last little mural here has the chetties and the hall and everything. And this is just all around in this little moondrop. Okay, so there's a shrine right over here. We'll look at it, and then we'll look at the two, the wihan and the ordination hall, the two old Mon style buildings. And that's a little hall right there. Really nice. Now right over here is another great little building, one of many at this little temple. Now there is a school right over here of the same name. It just has the school added to the Tong Pu. Check out this little shrine here, and there will be an image in it. You can see the Naga and all the figures up there. Yeah, quite cool. So these are open during the daylight hours. In the evening, the monk will come over and lock these up. And then we can see the image that's sitting right here. Has the Naga hood behind it. You can see the posture that it's in. And they've stuck a little bit of gold leaf on it. And the Naga head's there. And it has little cubbies up there. They put small images. And it has the lotus arch there. So this was probably also built during King Narai. Okay, let's go look at the two halls, the wihan and the ordination hall. You can see the little chetty right there. Yeah, so there's another chetty just like this at another temple on the other side of the river. That's bigger than this. This is kind of a replica of it. And it has a little chetty field here, and then there's the ordination hall and the wihan over here. And that has the little plates, so it might have been restored during like the reign of Rama III. This is kind of interesting. They have these little tiny house things made out of concrete. And you have like the base here for like one of the images where they would have poured water on it. And then they have another one over here by this tree. I'm not sure what the significance of these are. I've never seen those before. But the plates here, now Lopburi was kind of forgotten about. Rama IV and Rama V did a lot of the restoration over at King Narai's palace. So I'm not sure why there's the plates here, because it probably wasn't restored by Rama III. I could be wrong. I don't know. I've never heard of him being over in this area. And this is the little ordination hall. Now it has the double row of Buasima stones, so this must have a royal designation. And you can see it's bowed in the middle, like a boat. Would have been the styling of the late Ayuttaya period. And you can see the old wall and more chetties over that away. And then this is the monk quarters. Everything was over there. And then this is the wihan. You can see the styling up there with the lotus flowers. Has the mythical birds, everything above the door, the naga, and the plates. It's starting to need a little bit of restoration up there, but it's still quite nice. Now this is why they think this temple had the Mon influence, is because the black lacquer on the doors in here. You can see some of the images they have. Different poses of the Buddha. And I don't know the age of these small ones. What I was reading about is they say this one here is Ayuttaya era. So that would have been 1700s, somewhere in there. So there's no windows here, just the front and the back door. And then you see all the chairs and stuff here. And just the red and black with the whitewashed walls. So that's the majority of these buildings here on this temple. And you can see the differences between the old and the new, and then all the monk quarters back there. So it is an active temple. There are the monks here in residence. You have the bell tower, the crematorium, all the normal stuff that is required of these temples. That'll finish up our video over here at Wat Tong Pu. This is a really nice temple. I really like this. The museum is closed, but there's not a whole lot to see. There's a bunch of signs in there that are in Thai. It's just kind of cool to see on the inside of the building. But the outside of it is really spectacular. Also, the Ayuttaya styling that is really cool to see, especially with the King Narai influence with those lotus flower windows and all that. So hopefully you enjoyed this temple. The buildings are in really nice shape. It's worth your time to come over here and take a look at. It's a little bit out of downtown Lopburi. Most everybody comes over to Lopburi and they go see the Khmer temples and King Narai's palace and stuff like that. But there is more to see here, and this is one of those kind of hidden gems just outside of the main part of the city. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then you get to see more videos of stuff like this that I show you. And leave me a comment, tell me what you think. If you've been here, if you have any questions, let me know. And until next time, from over here in Lopburi, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.